My girlfriend told me I wasn't good enough for her family. 3 days later, I found out she was secretly engaged to another man while still living off the money I was sending her and calling me her boyfriend. In reality, I was just funding a double life I never knew existed. What happened next turned her perfect engagement celebration into a public disaster. If you love revenge stories filled with betrayal and shocking twists, subscribe and like right now, because the truth about her life was about to be exposed in front of everyone she was trying to impress. For 3 years, I gave her everything: support, money, time, and trust. I paid her rent when she said she was struggling, helped her through problems, and believed every promise she made about our future together. She always said I was the only one she could rely on, and I believed her without question. Then one day she mentioned a big family function and I assumed I would be there with her, but when I asked about it, she looked at me coldly and said I wasn't good enough for her family. I left that moment confused and hurt, but something about it didn't feel right. A few days later, I learned the truth from someone close to her. It wasn't just a family function, it was her engagement party to another man, someone her family approved of, someone she had been secretly planning a future with while still being with me. Suddenly everything made sense: the distance, the excuses, the secrecy. I wasn't her boyfriend, I was her backup plan, the one paying for her real life while she built another behind my back. I didn't react immediately, but I kept every record of everything I had ever sent her: messages, transfers, agreements, everything she thought I would forget. Then I waited. On the night of her engagement, the hall was full of guests, music, and celebration as she stood smiling beside her fiancé, until the doors opened and I walked in. Her smile disappeared instantly, and whispers spread through the room as her fiancé looked at me and asked who I was. Before she could control the situation, I called my attorney forward, and he handed her an envelope containing proof of every amount she owed me, along with screenshots and messages showing our entire relationship timeline. The room went silent as her fiancé read everything, his expression shifting from confusion to anger, while guests began to realize the truth. The celebration collapsed in real time as people started leaving, phones came out, and the perfect image she had built shattered in front of everyone. Months later, she messaged me asking to talk, but I didn't reply. Because in that moment I finally understood I was never not good enough for her family. I was simply never part of her plan, and the moment I stopped being useful, her entire world fell apart.